When you woke up this morning, you probably brushed your teeth and maybe used some Listerine mouthwash to get rid of that nasty morning halitosis. But have you ever wondered what Listerine actually is? Or what halitosis is for that matter? Come with us as we dive deep inside your disgusting mouth for a look at the untold truth of Listerine. Mysterious Listerine. Everyone knows that Listerine is a mouthwash, so, you swirl it around your mouth and spit, and it helps keep your mouth clean and your breath fresh. Simple, right? Well, what if we told you that Listerine was first sold as a floor cleaner? You'd probably think twice about putting it in your mouth. But there's also some good news. Before it was marketed as a mouthwash, Listerine was also once sold as a treatment for gonorrhea. So how did it end up as an oral hygiene product? Well, let's start at the beginning. The story of good Dr. Lister. Back in the late 1800s, there was a doctor named Joseph Lister who slowly discovered that, hey, washing your hands might actually be a good idea. Doctors used to believe that infections came from the smelly air rather than vice versa. But Lister discovered that if he washed his hands and tools in carbolic acid, his patients didn't die quite as much. That was a pretty useful breakthrough.
You mean I have to wash my hands every day to get rid of the germs that can make me sick? Sheesh!
After making his discovery about the value of, cleaning stuff, he discovered Louis Pasteur's theory of evil microorganisms plaguing all mankind. Combining these things, Dr. Lister realized that germs, an idea most doctors back then rejected like doctors today reject leeching, are real and terrifying demon monsters that plague our daily life. This revelation, plus the washing up stuff, helped revolutionize the usage of antiseptics in doctoring.
Just wash your hands.
The birth of Listerine. Jordan Wheat Lambert was a chemist and businessman who decided to make a surgical antiseptic. In order to honor Dr. Lister and get some free publicity by using Lister's name, Lambert named his antiseptic Listerine. Of course, there's not a lot of money to be made in surgical antiseptics, so Lambert and his associate Dr. Joseph Lawrence marketed it for a ton of different stuff, including as an aftershave and as a cure for dandruff, along with the floor cleaner and gonorrhea stuff we already mentioned. But it still wasn't selling well enough, so they needed an edge. They needed halitosis. From the floor to your face. So what is halitosis? Basically, halitosis is just a mashup of two Latin words. Halitus is Latin for breath, while osis is Latin for disease. In English, it just means bad breath, but it sounds a lot scarier. Bad breath is something you can solve with a mint, while halitosis sounds like some kind of mysterious doom ailment that only has one possible cure: a fresh bottle of Listerine.
And far and away, the most common cause of halitosis is germs. That's right. Germs start the odor-producing fermentation of proteins present in your mouth at all times.
And while halitosis certainly does exist, just take a whiff of your math teacher's mouth after lunch for proof, the idea that it's the scourge of polite society that must be eradicated before you can even hope to date is nothing but the creation of fear-mongering advertisers. Yes, that's right. Halitosis was completely made up by Jordan Lambert's son, Jerry, as a way to scare people into buying Listerine.
Poor Marge. She'll never hold a man until she does something about her breath.
In fact, in advertising, the halitosis appeal is what they call the method of inventing something to fear so you'll buy their stuff. It happens a lot, too. Almost everything you dislike about your body, like acne, dry skin, a potbelly, or a receding hairline, are things you didn't know were bad until advertisers who had a product to sell told you they were bad.
Who are the ad wizards who came up with this one?
And they get you early, too. So you can thank Listerine for your self-esteem issues and unhealthy body image. So the next time you reach for that bottle of mouthwash, just remember, your grandparents used it to treat gonorrhea, it doesn't really do anything that a stick of gum can't do, and you've been lied to your whole life. Cheers! Thanks for watching. Click the grunge icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch more videos like the one you just saw. And don't forget to check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.